Yeah, holes on the floor? Why does this do this to me every time? I cannot catch a break. Y'all know how to pull out the bonnet for this one. Welcome back. So I have some updates. I don't want to get too excited and say that I'm doing this right now, so that way I can become a little more consistent with the channel, and then I don't become consistent and then y'all don't see me for like months and weeks. And I'm trying my best. I am to at least get to where I'm supposed to be with this channel. We're close to 600 subs, and I'm very excited about that because that means we're gonna be getting a lot more closer to 1,000 subs, which I don't know what I'm gonna do for that one just yet. Hopefully I'm gonna do something exciting and better, and I got a new camera so that way I can do like vlogs and whatnot. I don't know if y'all are up for vlogs anymore. It's not the thing to do nowadays. So maybe we'll probably be reacting today, something small. I don't mind. Since it is spooky season, we'll probably be doing something small, reacting to scary videos. But I'm gonna find something that's not gonna get me copyrighted because I don't feel like getting the copyrighted ban, and I'm barely at where I want to be at as far as this channel.
The first video on today's list comes to us from a YouTube channel going by the name of Simply Channel Horror, and it seems to originate from Japan. In the video, which was filmed back in 2014, we follow an unnamed man as he makes his way through an eerie and scarily dark ruin at an undisclosed location. For the first little while, he doesn't really seem to find anything of importance. But as you can probably expect, this all changes towards the end of his visit. While exploring one room that actually has a little bit of light in it,
Oh, it's a doll.
the channel owner pans his camera across the room and continues his investigation. But little did he know that he already captured something terrifying. Take a look.
怖い。これは本当に怖い。さすがにちょっとなんか大便器ですね。木があってなんか抜けてます。ライトがちょっとこの辺にしときます。これはちょっと怖いです。
Why does this do this to me every time? I cannot catch a break. That's nasty.
The video ends shortly thereafter, but it seems as though the man did not notice this creepy face.
How do you not notice that?
While he was actually there.
Oh, you wouldn't.
Let's just hope that the man in the video is doing okay these days. And let's also hope that he does not venture back to those old ruins for a second exploration.
Leave stuff like that alone. The holes in the floor would have done it for me anyway.
Named Magnus Rismir posted a video to his channel in April of 2014 in which he ventures out to explore an abandoned haunted house located somewhere in Norway. Throughout the duration of the video, we watch as Magnus slowly but surely makes his way around the inside of the house, which appears to be extremely dark due to the lack of windows. However, very quickly he finds out that there's still electricity in the abandoned house. For the first little while, it doesn't seem as if Magnus is going to come across anything too interesting or spooky during this investigation, but that all changes in the blink of an eye.
Nope.
At one point in the video, he peeks his camera up in a certain spot of the house, only to be met with something so scary that it causes him to scream for dear life and run away as fast as he can. Take a look.
I have a question. For real. Where do y'all get the idea of going into abandoned places anyway? Because I heard that people were doing like this what's it called, Randonautica, and it's like, I don't know if it's actually an app. I'm not gonna look it up on my phone because I don't want nothing attached to it, where you look up it's like random words. It's random words. You put in random words in the search bar and it takes you to a random location. It could be creepy, it could be fun, it could be whatever. But some people said that they've been into scary places, haunted houses, schools, hospitals, and it was not fun as they thought it would be. I don't know why anyone would sit there and make an app out of that anyway, because I'm not doing it. I'm not getting an idea to sit there and all of a sudden I'm bored. Let's go on Randonautica and go find an abandoned place, or type in a random place and it takes us to an abandoned hospital, house, school, any type of building. I'm not for it. Is he knocking or who's knocking? I don't see what's happening. I don't see what's... It kind of... I don't even want to say it kind of looks like the Conjuring house, but like it looks messed up. And how tall is he? He has to duck under the door. As tall as you are and you want to go to a haunted place, he has to duck under the door. He's holding the camera up almost to the ceiling, which already is enough for me because you can just pan around and see everything. Why are you in here? I don't get it. This don't even look like the place for you. What made you choose this place out of all places to go?
Upon panning the camera
That's
up,
nasty.
Magnus is greeted with the horrifying sight of some kind of creepy creature or masked individual staring down at him. This of course is enough to cause Magnus to run out of the house as fast as he possibly can.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody else is in there.
Cuts to black. Despite the fact that this video is 9 years old, to this day, nobody has been able to give a concrete answer as to what kind of terrifying entity Magnus encountered that day. So what do you guys think it is? Is this some kind of demonic entity? Perhaps this was a person hiding out in the house, or is this something else entirely?
Thank you.
Be sure to let me know your theories in the comments down below. A YouTube channel by the name of Paranormal Explorers specializes in uploading content related to paranormal entities, the exploration of creepy abandoned buildings, and more. On a particular video uploaded on August 22nd, 2020, the crew behind the channel was exploring an undisclosed area, more than likely looking for any sort of paranormal evidence to capture on camera. If that is what they were looking for, it seems as though their hopes became a reality, as during one certain section of this video, something very weird and goosebump inducing can be seen if you brighten up the video. Gratefully, the folks over at the Paranormal Explorers YouTube channel did exactly that over on my Spook subreddit, where you can share or watch hundreds of paranormal related videos.
No, thank you.
Take a look at the video and see what the crew filmed that night.
You see them? Hello?
Oh, we got this gravestone. That looks like a gravestone. Eyes? Torches? Then you guys nerve to sit there and say hello. No, sir.
If you look right behind the gravestone in the center of the picture, you can see an odd light-shaped object seemingly peering from the corner of the gravestone, before disappearing from sight altogether.
That's nasty. That's what I'm saying. Why are we at this gravestone? Leave it alone. Hey. Oh!
Some commenters aren't too convinced though, and say it's nothing more than a light. But
No, but it looks like a face.
Is this evidence of a ghostly figure captured on camera for a brief moment? Or is there another explanation to this? Let me know in the comments. For the majority of people, crosses are supposed to represent Jesus
Where's he
Christ,
getting these transitional
God,
videos?
and can often be found in churches as beacons of hope and love. However, depending on the situation, a cross can actually end up being an object of fear, as this video suggests. Posted on my Sir Spook subreddit, where I encourage you to share any and all paranormal footage you may have for a chance to be featured on a video just like this one. The uploader named Talia G shared the home surveillance footage with the caption, "This happened to me this morning." Let's take a look.
It turns upside down. Oh, okay. Might want to get out of the house.
If any other object would have fallen off the wall, such as the clock or any of the pictures to the right side, it wouldn't have been nearly as frightening or interesting. But seeing as how it is a cross, an object meant to represent Jesus, it makes it all the more creepy. If this was staged, the people behind the camera would usually have chosen any random object to come flying off the wall. But
and a nail's still in the wall.
The cross falls down. As always, any video could have been faked regardless of how real it looks, but this one feels quite real in many ways that were just mentioned. But I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Is this a staged video? Or is this actual footage of a strange cross falling off the wall just as the homeowner walks underneath it? I'll let you decide. This security camera video was posted to Reddit half a year ago and starts off normally enough. We watch as a woman makes her way into this unidentified hotel, seemingly ready to go to her room and go to bed. However, as she is soon going to find out, it won't be that easy. The woman can be seen walking down the hotel corridor while playing around on her phone, when all of a sudden, this happens.
Oh, girl, leave the hotel.
A plant can be seen randomly tipping over, much to the confusion of the woman shown in the footage. But before the plant tips over, a shadowy figure can be seen for just a brief second. Finally, a blast of wind hits her face out of nowhere. She then bolts into a full-on sprint before the video shuts off abruptly. What could have possibly caused all of this to happen? There certainly didn't seem to be any strings attached to it anywhere, but maybe it was just hard to see. Let's just hope that this woman managed to have a good rest of her stay at the hotel, and she didn't experience any more paranormal encounters.
I would've left.
A Reddit user by the name of Light Surgery posted this truly creepy video online that has sparked quite the debate across the internet, amongst a ton of passionate paranormal aficionados. To provide just a little bit of context, the uploader wrote, quote, "I just moved to a 1800s Victorian terrace house in London. The house is opposite back onto a cemetery. I just got a motion alert on my doorbell video and it had captured something that looks a bit strange.
I kind of feel like anything Victorian-like.
Very interesting. Now let's have a look and watch the video to see if we notice anything bizarre."
That's just like a beacon for anything haunted. My point. Because what is that? That's nasty.
The uploader continues writing, saying, quote, "It looks to me like a figure peering round the side of the house and then walking off, past the neighbor's car and onto the street. But it looks like a shadow rather than a person. Can anyone here suggest what this could be, if anything? A lot of people in the comment section of the post cannot help but express just how freaked out they were after watching the footage, with one Reddit user writing, quote, "I haven't seen something that creepy since you first see the alien in the movie Signs, when it walks past the alley at the children's birthday party."
Yeah.
End quote. I'm sure many of us were traumatized by that scene. This video is a couple of months old at this point, and it doesn't look as though the mystery has been solved, and like it or not, it probably never will be. Justin Parker Productions is a YouTube channel that is mostly filled with content relating to random vlogs, comedy sketches, and food. In other words, it's not at all the kind of channel where you'd expect to find a creepy video. But there is one upload he made on November 24th, 2021 that's certainly quite scary. At the beginning of the video, Justin explains that there is something strange in the closet that's causing his cat to be freaked out. At various points
is it causing his cat to be freaked out, or is the cat too curious
by itself, which only makes Justin and his cat more uncomfortable as time passes. This continues for quite a long while, but then
the cat's tail ain't popped up yet.
Of the video, something a bit more aggressive happens. Take a look and see.
And she keeps going over here to it, you know. Oh, hell no. See, this is what was going on a while ago. Damn curtain. Over here moving.
At this point, it's obvious that Justin is slowly getting more paranoid, but even still, he manages to stick around and film the closet in case something else happens. And sure enough, a little over 30 seconds later, something much more terrifying happens.
Oh, he ain't got no lights on.
I don't know what the hell it is. No. Oh, hell no. I'm done.
Absolutely.
An object gets thrown out of the closet, which understandably causes Justin to freak out. To this day, Justin has no idea who, or rather what, was inside his closet. Who knows if he will ever solve the mystery. Let's just hope something like this never happened to him or his cat again. This video from Reddit may only be a couple of seconds long, but it's absolutely sure to give you the chills. The post was made by a user named Menace to Sobriety, who shared the security camera footage on the internet. The video in question certainly appears to be fairly normal when you first take a look at it. We can see a girl laying down on her bed in the middle of the day as she plays around on her phone. However, in just a matter of seconds, this
Y'all seen that video of the boy was on the couch, he was playing on his phone or whatever, and that mountain lion walked right into the house. He walked right out, leaving him in there.
seemingly harmless video will pull the rug out from
I had done the same thing. Absolutely not.
Sometimes, even being in the
So why
comfort
is the
of
door
your
even
own
open in the
bed
first place?
doesn't make you entirely safe. Out of nowhere,
it happened
an
just as
unseen
soon as
presence
you put
proceeds
that
to
down
move
there.
the girl's bed a couple of inches, which prompts the terrified girl to get off of the bed immediately and run out of the room as fast as she possibly can. Sadly, there aren't any bits of context that were left behind with this video for us to analyze and dissect, but even still, this is one creepy video that will surely make you pull the blankets up over your head tonight when you try to sleep.
No, thank you.
A YouTube user by the name of Warmonger shared a video to their channel on April 27th, 2019 that was taken in an unknown forest. It may only be 6 seconds long, but sometimes the shortest videos can be the hardest to explain, and the strangest as well. In the video we see a seemingly normal forest late at night, as the person recording points their camera out toward the darkness, which is when something eerie makes a brief appearance. Take a look.
It looks like a human, just somebody just on crack and run like an animal.
The creature looks like it definitely could just be a person acting like a humanoid creature, but we also didn't get a good enough look at it to be absolutely sure. It's also worth noting that the video was uploaded to Warmonger's channel without any audio, so we will never know if anything was actually said when this creature appeared on camera.
That's nasty. Oh, thank you. It looks like it could be
This is
human.
also the only video that was ever uploaded to Warmonger's YouTube channel, so it may not have been made for the purpose of staging in hopes to go viral. What do you think? Is this actual footage of a creature caught on camera? Or was this a hoax? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. The following video was published to the popular ghost subreddit by a user known as Asomak a couple of days ago, and has been taking the community by storm, theorizing what the footage could possibly show. The upload of the footage provided a bit of context that reads, quote, "While I was out last night, I checked my security camera at around 11:30 PM and saw this. Any ideas on what it could be? When I got home at 1 AM, I checked the camera before I walked in the door, and it was definitely still there. But once I was inside, I couldn't see anything in person, and it disappeared from the camera feed. I have a lot more recorded footage that spans over an hour or so." End quote. Let's take a look and see what he captured.
Smoke?
Just by taking a quick look at the video, it is definitely quite difficult to tell what exactly it is that this security camera managed to record. It doesn't appear to be any kind of creature or something, but rather a very small paranormal entity. I'm always quite skeptical when it comes to orb videos, as they almost always are caused by either dust particles or a bug on the lens.
Yeah, but look like
Whatever can be
smoke.
seen in
It's
this video
making
is, however, a bit harder to explain.
smoke rings.
So for now, all we can do is theorize and come up with our own answers. What do you guys think is going on in this video? Does the security camera footage show some kind of a ghost, or is this something else entirely? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. Dogs are man's best friend. Millions of people from all around the world own these lovable animals as pets, and because of this, it's our job to make sure that they are always happy and healthy. Unfortunately, this can sometimes be out of our control. Our dogs can be scared of things that we are simply unsure of, as evidenced in this genuinely terrifying video published to TikTok by a woman named Lauren Coombs on September 21st, 2022. The video description reads, quote, "My roommate and I's dogs were acting super alert and protective out of nowhere. I decided to check our new backyard camera we got a couple days ago, and I literally started crying." End quote. What could Lauren have seen on the tape that caused her to cry? Well, without further ado, let's take a look.
Ew.
As you can see, a strange figure can be seen pacing around back and forth in the backyard thanks to a security camera. Lauren then wrote, quote, "I don't know who or what that is, but it literally looks like it's pacing back and forth in front of our tree line. I posted the dogs acting upset. The second video was
I can't be around a place where it's just nothing but a tree line. That's off.
Video just magnified. I want to throw away the backyard camera." End quote.
No!
What do you think was pacing around in Lauren's backyard that night? Leave.
I understand not wanting to see whatever that thing is anymore, but why would you want to throw away your camera? Your dogs are seeing what's going on. They're alert. They're trying to figure out what's going on. They don't know what that is. But you have evidence of something being weird going on, so you don't get frustrated with your dogs as to why they're pacing back and forth and being weird. That's weird. I don't get it.
Leave all your theories in the comments down below. The
It's just something that's taking territory, that's all.
YouTube in June of 2015 by a man named Oleg Petrov, and seems to showcase some truly eerie activity happening in the middle of the day in a seemingly normal home. The video begins with an audibly panicked Oleg, saying that there is something in his kitchen while panting heavily. Throughout the course of the video, Oleg slowly makes his way to the room, careful not to make too much noise. However, despite his slow movements,
I think I've seen
it
this one.
seems as if he still got quite a scare at the end of the day. Have a look.
Yeah, I've seen this one. Something about the chairs. Chairs move.
I hear something in the kitchen.
And then you got a mirror right in front of the door. That don't help. You'll put mirrors in front of doors. That's how you invite things. I think the chairs move. Either the chairs move or the cupboard's open. Chairs moved. Okay.
All is peaceful and quiet in the kitchen for a long while, when
So
all
you
of a
interrupted
sudden,
a meeting.
One of the chairs begins to move aggressively toward Oleg, which in turn causes him to flee from the area as fast as he can, before shutting off his recording. Sadly, this video doesn't have a whole lot of context surrounding it, meaning that there is not a whole lot to analyze here. By watching the video, it certainly seems that there was nothing in the kitchen, but the chair moving could obviously be achieved with the help of string. So was this the work of a poltergeist, or was it just a hoax? I guess we'll never know for sure.
No, thank you.
The following video, posted to TikTok by a woman going by the username WhitMarie1, looks like a wholesome and innocent video on the surface. In it, we hear Whitney trying to get her horses' attention, who are all too busy relaxing outside to hear their owner. It only takes Whitney a couple of seconds to realize that her horses are stopped still and looking at something. Naturally curious,
That's nasty.
Whitney proceeds to look around and scan the area for any sign of what her horses are so captivated by. Although she doesn't initially notice anything, that changes relatively quickly.
Taxi. Hey.
They see some. That's the thing, is that animals like to see things and don't say nothing for real. Like, I don't mind if you run away from whatever it is that you saw or you thought you saw. Let me know so I can run too. I want no parts. I thought there was a horse.
Out of nowhere, a deep and menacing voice can be heard coming from somewhere nearby.
That's nasty.
Saying, "Hey," before just a couple of seconds later, the same voice produces an incredibly unsettling laugh. In the description of the upload, Whitney says that the entire incident left her completely speechless, and it seems as if the commenters on the post are as equally confused as she is. Was this some sort of demonic entity roaming around the area, trying to startle her? Was it just a prank? Or was this a hoax? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down
What's she
below.
talking about?
Over on my previously mentioned Sir Spook subreddit, a user by the name of Yodru shared a video that at first glance seems to be nothing out of the ordinary. In it, a man is seen filming in his mother's closet as he wants to show his friends the shelf that he made for her. Out of nowhere, the man then hears a strange, screaming sound, which understandably alarms him and causes him to ask out loud, "Who's that?" before something frightening happens. Take a look.
Oh Lord, it's gotta be one of us.
This shit's fire. Mama got this set up. What the hell is that? Oh! What the hell is that? Oh!
No, thank you.
The man also shows a series of videos of other creepy things that have happened to him in his house, which range from objects moving on their own to even more strange noises coming from seemingly nowhere.
All day. Yeah. But bro, this shit open even more. Yeah. But
The man in question
somebody's
says
house.
he no longer lives at the house and is glad that he doesn't. Sadly, neither him or we have any sort of certain answer as to what happened in his house throughout the course of these videos. But let's hope that one day we get the answers we are all hungry for.
I don't want them. Oh, thank you.
Epoch Paranormal is a very unknown YouTube channel that specializes in uploading fascinating videos relating to various different paranormal investigations, abandoned building explorations, and more. While lots of their videos are highly entertaining, the best of them all is without a doubt a recent video in which the crew explores the West Virginia Penitentiary. Throughout the course of the video, we see just how run down and eerie the place is. Most people wouldn't dare step foot inside the place, but the people behind Epoch Paranormal are definitely courageous. At around the 3-minute mark, the cameraman walks down a creepy cell block and captures something chilling. Take a look and see if you notice anything out of the ordinary.
It looked like there was a person there.
Oh, I've seen this one. It does.
Right there in front of me, it looked like there was a person.
He keeps looking away from it. That's the part that kills me.
Did you see it? If not, it's easy to see why. There appears to be some sort of shadow-like figure quickly walking by, off in the distance before disappearing altogether. Even the man filming says, it looks like there was a person there. The video ends shortly after this, so we are left to wonder, what exactly was recorded in the West Virginia Penitentiary that day? Because this video only has a little over 100 views, we may never know for sure. A user by the name of Danny Ramirez uploaded the video that you will see below on TikTok. The video in question begins in a rather ordinary manner, as we witness Danny filming some forests that are located nearby. On the other hand, in just a few moments we are going to learn the reason why Danny was so enthralled with the woods on that particular evening. Raise the volume and give it a listen before proceeding.
I don't think that would be Bigfoot. Might be a wolf.
Our uploader is understandably more than a little bit freaked out by the sounds that can be heard emanating from the neighboring woods, which are exceedingly loud and frightening and seem like they are being made by a Bigfoot. There is of course no way to know for certain whether or not these noises were indeed produced by a Bigfoot or something much less ominous. Some people suggest it could perhaps be wolves. In either case, it provokes thought, and that much is certain. The following video was published to TikTok by a woman who goes by the username of Savannah Vibes, and actually starts off relatively cute and wholesome, before taking a seriously dark turn. In the footage, we watch Savannah's young daughter playing around with a plush toy on the ground. A kid simply being a kid and having the time of their life. It's hard not to watch this video and smile, at least at first, that is. as the little girl sits on the ground playing with the plush. Something strange and frightening happens right before her eyes, without her even actually noticing anything. Take a look at this and see if you notice anything out of the ordinary.
Phone camera ain't focusing. That's for one.
Did you see it? It only
Yeah,
happens very
Transforcer.
briefly in a blink and you'll miss it kind of moment. But at this moment, you can see that the plush toy's head moves ever so slightly without any sort of assistance at all. Naturally, this has caused many viewers to be absolutely baffled as to how something so strange like this could even happen. And as you can imagine, the mother of this young girl is just as terrified and is desperately wanting answers. Sadly though, no answers have ever been given in relation to this video. So what do you think? How did this plush's head move all by itself? Was there some strange ghost possessing the doll?
He might have been,
Was this
because her
something
camera
far more
was
sinister?
unfocusing.
Let's hope for the latter. A Swedish TikTok user known as Den Fisken posted a video to his account on January 22nd, which sees him wandering around a forest all by himself in the middle of the night. While he's shown trying to fix up a chainsaw, likely as part of a job in forestry, he suddenly hears something incredibly strange and eerily nearby that causes him to stop dead in his tracks in complete terror. Take a look and have a listen.
I thought chainsaws were sharp. It looked like a bike chain. That's a wolf's howl.
As you just heard, the noise that was coming from somewhere in the forest definitely didn't sound too friendly, and it didn't sound like any kind of human. Some people suspect that this sound could have come from a timber wolf, but others think that the sound is coming from something much scarier, the Wendigo. Originating from
Might be.
Algonquin folklore, the Wendigo is a mythological entity that has permeated various forms of art and literature, from social commentary to spine-chilling horror fiction. Often portrayed as a malevolent spirit or a creature with humanoid traits, the Wendigo is believed to possess humans, inducing in them an insatiable hunger for human flesh and driving them towards acts of murder. Some descriptions paint the Wendigo as a colossal figure with an icy heart, its presence heralded by a noxious odor or an abrupt drop in temperature. This enduring legend continues to captivate and terrify audiences, serving as a testament to the enduring power of folklore in shaping cultural imagination. Sadly, we still don't have any kind of updates regarding this video, leaving us all to speculate the source of this spooky sound. Either way, let's just hope that Den Fisken won't have to experience something this terrifying in the forest again. On March 8th, 2021, YouTuber Urbex Hill headed out to explore a staggeringly beautiful and completely untouched Hungarian Lutheran church. Watching the video, it is amazing to see just how intact
That
and
too,
wonderful
anything
the interior of
Lutheran
this
or,
church looks.
Victorian
You would not
is
believe
like
that this place is actually abandoned, but shockingly
the stuff behind it
is.
for me.
During one point in the
Different
investigation,
stories and different
Urbex
hauntings
is
behind
filming the
it.
stained glass windows, which
There's
look
always
stunning.
something left behind, is
But
what I'm
take a look
saying.
at the hallway when he does it, and you'll notice something unsettling.
No thank you, no thank you. No. He's walking towards the room. I would have turned back. I'm done. He gonna turn around, I'll be right behind
Later
him.
on, right before
No,
he's about to head
thank
up the
you.
staircase, Urbex hears some things that garners his attention.
Why they got a flashlight on? It's broad daylight. You say the flashlight when it's dark. You heard something, but you didn't see what happened. That's funny. I kind of hear it. No, thank you. No, thank you.
And then, right before he's about to leave, he hears yet another voice that stops him in his tracks.
That's nasty.
If you are interested in checking out Urbex's full video, I highly recommend to do so. If anything, just to see the mesmerizing interior of the church. It's a 20-minute video, but it is 20 minutes well spent. This first video, which was uploaded by a user with the alias Wolfhound227 and shared on the popular Ghost subreddit, is likely to send shivers down your spine. The uploader writes, quote, "I went down into the basement of a church on my site and did some investigating there. I heard footsteps right above me moving in the direction of the altar. That was a fun night." End quote. Let's watch the footage together to find out what occurs, shall we?
I'm not doing no security guarding
We'll hear it again.
and invading places. I can't do that. I'm not getting paid enough. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Time to go?
Yep.
Where are they running from?
As you can hear, there are definitely some odd noises that sound like footsteps coming from above the uploader. These noises can be heard clearly, but the answers to the questions of why or how are not known at this time. Due to the fact that this footage is so cryptic, it is quite doubtful that we will ever figure out what is going on or why it happened. Let's just cross our fingers and hope that the next time this Reddit user investigates a location like this one, he practices the highest possible level of safety. These first two videos come to us from a TikTok user named Maono PD200X, who has been experiencing some rather troubling things in the comfort of his own home as of recently. The first video seems to be some piece of home security camera footage that starts off normal enough as we see Maono walking by the camera quickly before eventually disappearing from view. He says that he filmed for 11 hours before he was able to capture anything on camera. Eventually though, he did end up recording something rather chilling. Take a look.
I filmed for 11 hours before anything happened.
It was literally right
Look at the lights on the
right after he walked out the room. That's nasty. I would honestly,
Maono said
I probably would miss the door if I wasn't paying attention, because the candles, I could see that the candles were already lit before they got blown out. But I would have missed that door. I would have.
that he initially did not notice this when it happened, as evidenced by the quick shot of him walking around nonchalant at the end. The
trying to be nonchalant.
The uploaded follows a similar pattern. He's trying to prove to his audience that
I wouldn't have opened the door. I would have paused right at the door, and knowing that I didn't close the door. I just walked through the door. I didn't close this door. Why is it closed? That's nasty. You get the nonchalant, I guess.
the house he is currently living in is haunted, so he sets up a camera for an extended period of time to document proof of this. We see Maono working on something in one of the rooms in his house when all of a sudden this happens.
Because I have the same feeling here as my childhood home.
Headaches and stomach aches, and at the same time I freeze a lot. The ghost has followed me all my life. However, it has started to scare me more and more, especially when I live alone.
No, thank you. You have to open up the drawers?
Maono says that he has had a sense of nausea and unease ever since experiencing these things. Let's just hope that the house that Maono is living in doesn't carry with it a deep dark sickness that he can't get rid of. This first video comes to us from the wildly popular Paranormal Encounters subreddit, from a user by the name of Prestigious Bad 1998, who posted this creepy video that has been the talk of the subreddit for the past little while. He says that his motion sensor usually picks up white orbs, but says that this particular piece of footage was quite different from the rest that he usually manages to film. Let's take a look and see for ourselves.
It looks like it could be an animal. Or a baby.
Just looking at the short 5-second video once is enough to give you goosebumps. At first, it looks as though some black orb is making its way down the stairs, but with each passing second, the more eerily human whatever this thing is starts to look. Could this potentially be some sort of paranormal entity walking around this homeowner's house? If that's not the definitive answer, then what could it possibly be? Either way, I think it's safe to say that we're all hoping that this poor homeowner can soon go back to living his life in peace and quiet.
I think we're going to cut off there because it's already been like about 30-40 minutes into the video. Because I don't want to make an hour-long video that y'all can already go watch. Because he's already got the videos down, so this is something that y'all can go watch. I'll put the video in the description below. Sorry we haven't been as eventful for this year. October just really doesn't feel like October this year. There's something spooky going on. I just found out that like the pack of candies that you give out to Halloween trick-or-treaters, almost $30, and it wasn't like that before. So it is definitely not October this year, and it's still hot. It's still almost 90 degrees. It's trying to go down, but it's almost 90 degrees still in October. It's the middle of October. It's about to be the end, and we're still hot. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what else you want me to do for this month. I do have other games that I am trying to play or start, because I haven't even finished all the other games I was supposed to be finishing anyways, but I just want to keep it consistent. If that's something that y'all would like to watch, just let me know. If there's something that's just something that you prefer to watch, I can probably, hopefully, get it down. That's about it for today. Keep your heads in the clouds, and I will see you up there.